Welcome. I'm Meredith, and this is the Oasis Spiritual Empowerment Tarot, all about tarot and oracle and empowering you. And today I have a really exciting unboxing, but first I just want to share, because I'm excited about it. I don't know, maybe you won't care, but so the other day I took my daughter to the mall and she wanted to go to Urban Outfitters. And it's not a store I tend to go in, although they do have cute stuff, so maybe I should, or maybe I shouldn't. But either way, I found some really cute stuff for so I'm getting ready a little early, I know, but I'm excited for the Northwest Tarot Symposium. And so the first thing I found was this beautiful pouch. And I just thought it was so pretty and just happy colors. And it's really thick and well made. And I love that it's got a little, like a keychain. And then you could take it off if you want. You could also like buckle this onto, like you could buckle a strap. You could do a lot of stuff with it. And it was only, so it was $19. But because I took my daughter on her birthday, we got like, I want to say it was like 20% off or something. So it was fabulous. And so look at what this can fit. Because I'm just so excited. So we have Spacious Tarot in the box. And let's just say we could grab Healing Waves in the box. And look at all this room we still have. So we could throw in Ashera, which is almost definitely going to be coming with me. We could throw in, will this fit? This is kind of big, let's see. So this is the Moon Witch Oracle. Yeah, and I mean, and there's still some room. I could definitely put like a reading cloth in here. I mean, I just think that's fabulous, and it adds extra protection to the decks. Which, you know, when you're traveling, I think is fabulous. And I really love bags and organization things and stuff like that. And the other thing that I got is I got this journal, which I just thought was so cute, and it feels really nice. Like the paper feels nice. It'll lay flat, you know, pretty much. I mean, it'll open up nice and flat, and it's a dot journal. But I thought this would be great for taking notes. It's got a little bookmark. And this was $18. And again, it was 20% off too. So I'm like, oh, you can't beat it. It's pretty thick. And it even fits in here. And I still have loads of room to put decks. So I'm just excited about it. I thought I would share. So it's Urban Outfitters. And by the way, they also had a few different tarot decks in there. They had some cool stuff. So if you've never been or you haven't been in a while, maybe check it out. Because they had some cool stuff. So, but now to the unboxing. So this just came, so I actually got like 2 or 3 decks the other day, and I just haven't been up to recording. Just haven't been feeling well. Oh, sorry for bumping you. It's big. So I'm kind of doing these all at once now. But so this deck, I haven't seen this anywhere. I found it on Etsy because I've purchased before from the seller. So when they posted this, you know, I got the update, like, you know, one of the shops that you follow posted something new, and this is that. So and they wrap everything just beautifully. Because it does come from, I think, Singapore, maybe? So it's got a bit of a journey. Look at this. So this is the Arcana 78 Tarot. Let's see if we can. And I think this is a new deck. So it's 78 different artists from all over the world. I think it just came out. I could be wrong. But again, I haven't seen it. I love this. How cute is this? Oh, look how sweet that is. I just love that. Okay, we have a huge book. Oh my goodness. Huge. Now, it's not in English. Oh, it is in English. So, okay, that's awesome. So, maybe half, roughly. Let's see where English begins. Okay. Yeah, so it's probably half and half, which is fabulous. But yeah, 2022. So it just came out. So the concept and direction is by Zhong Lin and Wu Zhu. I apologize if that's not pronounced correctly, because it probably isn't. It's written by Li Xia and Zhong Lin. Graphic design by Nell Fu, Tommy Lee, Fei Yang. And translation, very important, by Wolper Luo. And I'm not sure why some of these are in all caps and some are not. If you know, let me know. Because I mean, to me, all caps would be an acronym, but I don't think that's what's going on here. So, yeah, I don't know. But so we have a preface, what are tarot cards, elements, steps of reading, spreads, majors, minors, the different suits. And they keep the traditional names, wands, cups, swords, pentacles. So before we look any more at the book, let's get into the cards. I love this box. I don't like big boxes, but this is lovely. I mean, it's so pretty. It really makes a nice statement. And it's, you know, very substantial. Okay. Oh no. You know, my daughter took my scissors. Let's see what we've got. No, I don't want to damage the cards. Let's do this. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Helps when you use the right attachment. Okay. Okay. So now these are the backs. Oh, let me bring him in. I think I brought you out for the box. Okay. So these are the backs. The cardstock is lovely. It's a good thickness. They are just a tiny bit shorter, tiny bit more narrow than a standard tarot. Love the black matte edging. So let's go right in. This has got to be by the person who did Emma Poetica, right? I mean, it has to. Does it say? It has to be. There is no way anybody else did that. Or somebody else did that. So it's by YC. Wow, that looks like Emma Poetica. Wow. Okay. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. There's the Fool. So we have the English, the number, and Chinese. I'm assuming, because it was made in China. Oh, look at this magician. Isn't he gorgeous? And the High Priestess. Look at that sunset or sunrise. I know. I'm not even focusing on her. It's so beautiful. It's just kind of calling to me. Lovely Empress. Oh, I love this Emperor. Wow, he's fabulous. And the Hierophant is so cute. Now these are wildly different art styles, but I'm okay with it. It doesn't distract at all. Love that the colors. I love this art style, honestly. I mean, look how cute the cats are. It's fabulous. Oh, the lovers, look at that. It's absolutely gorgeous. Man, I just want to step in there. And the Chariot. That and Strength. So we have a ferocious lion, but the lion's not being ferocious toward her. You know, I would say definitely more of a protective, but I like how she's calm and peaceful and happy. Just kind of trusting that lion to take care of her. And I love that very anime style. I just love that. And I like that she has bare feet. You know, it just kind of pulls in that idea of being grounded. Especially we have that, you know, that grassy bit, but then we have the mountains, and then we have the snow mountains, and we have, I think that's forests. And I don't know, it just, I like that tie-in. I don't know if it was on purpose, but that's how I see it. Oh, what an interesting hermit. Wow. Oh, I like that a lot. Very, very unique. And the Wheel of Fortune. Justice. That's an interesting justice. I mean, we definitely get, or at least I get, the idea of balance. Oh, I didn't even, took me a minute. You can see the scales. I like that we have that sword as like the third eye. Or is it meant to be, like an ankh? I don't know. I see it as a sword. I like it. I like the idea of double swords. It may not be that, but that's how I see it right now. Beautiful Hanged Man. Look at him. Oh, I love him with the eagle. And with the lotuses. I think that's perfect. Oh, wow. Look at this for death. Oh, man. That's fabulous. I mean, there's such great detail. Temperance. She looks a little bit shell-shocked. I don't know. I don't know. I'm upset with that one. So, the devil. I think it's interesting that he's holding a pentacle. Certainly appropriate. Beautiful tower. Look at this star, Barbara Moore. So now, let me see something real quick. I just want to see. Yeah, okay. Now some of the, are these all signed? Wait a minute. No, like the tower is not signed, so I guess some, but I do think that, like, in Temperance, I have a feeling that might be the artist. No, it's absolutely not. So I don't know what that is. So if anybody knows, I don't know what that is. But there were some that I do feel like maybe were signed. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. I'm just curious. Alright, wait a minute. Just because I noticed, like, here, is this signed? Maybe? Is that what that... No. Oh. Maybe... I have to get out a magnifying glass? I don't think it is. Alright. It probably says The Magician. I don't know. But Barbara Moore, absolutely beautiful. I love the style too. And the kind of softness and warmth of the colors. I think it's charming. Wow, what an interesting moon. I like that. Oh my god, look at the bunny on her head. I want to see what the guidebook says about that. That's really, really lovely. Oh, how sweet is the sun. Love this. Love that there's a lion. I love that it's not a creepy baby. And here we have all the let me try to get some more light over here. Maybe that would help. I don't know if it's going to show up. I think so, maybe. So those are all the zodiac symbols in the different points of the sun. Yeah, I really like that. Is that better? One day I will get it like perfectly the way it should be, but maybe not today. Wow, look at Judgment. How interesting that is. Love the world. Now the Ace of Wands. You know what I love about this is it's like it's coming from you. You know what I mean? Instead of that otherworldly hand presenting it, it's like you're the one doing it. I think that's fabulous. Oh, how precious. I love this. Oh, I'm so happy I got this deck. I'm really, really loving it. How incredibly beautiful this is. Wow. I mean, just wow. Look at that. That is super cute. Super different, right? But again, it doesn't feel jarring. It just kind of works. Five of Wands. That's interesting. It's like if just one of those fingers were to move, or maybe even if they were just to let go, it would all kind of come tumbling down. Like, that's what I get from it. Really interesting take. But, I mean, it's Five of Wands, so you know it's kind of got to happen, right? Oh. How cool is that? What is that? I see it's like a... I don't know what... Oh, is that a tongue? I don't... Oh, man. It's not gonna... Let's see. Come on, focus. Maybe... You see that? You see what I'm talking about? I don't know what that is. But it's beautiful. Love this. It looks like... almost like a reverse mustache. I don't know. I love this. I love he's up in the clouds and he's like standing on those wands. Still we have, but at least they're matches. I mean, that's different. For the Eight of Wands. And you know what's interesting to me is that the flame is moving forward, even though the matches are moving forward. Instead of, you know, normally the wind would blow them back. I mean, you could say the artist just didn't think of that. But I see it more as that passion really going forward and fueling it. You know, I like that. Wow. How exquisitely beautiful is that? Love that. We have a pretty traditional type of image for the 10. But I like that it's like we're on the journey with them, you know what I mean? And moving in that same direction toward the sun, toward the light. Now for the page, this again reminds me very strongly of Emma Poetica. Beautiful. Love the art style. Love that the page has a plan. It's fabulous. What's that say? Oh man. This light, the problem with the light is it creates shadows. Nimawari? Maybe that's the artist. I don't know. But beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Well, this is hugely phallic, but very nice. Very nice. Interesting. King of Wands. Did we see? Oh, yeah. Now we don't see a cup, but it definitely has that Ace of Cups feel. For sure. Two of Cups, how sweet. It's just a sweet moment, you know? I love the way the hair comes out. I really like when things kind of either have no borders. That's really my favorite. But when they do have borders and the artwork comes beyond the border, I just think is a really nice touch. That's just my personal thing. But that's interesting. Definitely feels watery. It's a nice feeling card. Oh, beautiful. I do love Van Gogh. It's definitely that sort of style. That's wonderful. I hope you can see the details down here. Just leaving all that behind. Oh, she's beautiful. Love this. Love that style sun too. How cute is that? There's more cuteness, but I mean, look at the detail, just in the reflections and everything. It's just wonderful. I love that he's kind of reaching out. It's just fabulous. Beautiful night. Love the eye. Ooh. I really like that. For the Ace of Swords, I think that's perfect. Whoa, look at this. Sorry for my weird reactions. I love this. Wow. Yeah, I think that's fabulous. It's a really interesting depiction. She is incredibly beautiful. I don't know. This is an interesting depiction. Let's see what the guidebook says, but I feel like having those two swords, especially crossed here, indicates that this is a choice, right? She's like allowing that pain, maybe hurting herself. Maybe not on purpose. You know, we all do things sometimes, you know, you know, cut off your nose to spite your face kind of thing. Or she's just offering it to someone else. Maybe as a moment of vulnerability or trust that, you know. But I like the implication, at least to me, it's an implication, that there's a choice here. It's an interesting 4. Huh. Oh, how beautiful is this? Wow, that's fabulous. I love it's like glowing. Like that. Oh wow, she's beautiful. It's like there's all this energy, but I feel like she's stopping the swords from reaching her, you know? Like in you know, maybe like a fantasy type movie or like an anime. You know, you ever see that moment when, you know, the things get hurled and then they just freeze in the air? That's what I feel like this is. I don't know if that's what they meant, but that's what I get from it. Like she's in control. You know, she may look vulnerable, but she's so much more powerful. Oh, that's fabulous. That's beautiful. I love the flowers bursting through, right? That idea of, I hope you can make this out. This thing, like, the problem is the camera is kind of blocking the light. So I don't know. Sorry. I got. Oh, maybe is that better? Maybe. I hope so. Oh, it's better for me. I hope it's better for you. But yeah, that growth, that renewal from the death, you know, because of course death is never the end. Whether it's death of an idea or a feeling or even a person. Very, very great page energy. Oh, wow. Love this night. I kind of feel like a checkerboard. I don't know. I just get that checkerboard kind of vibe from it. It's beautiful. Love it. Now our queen. Love the king. Oh, that's beautiful. It's an interesting 3 of Pentacles. This is super cute. How interesting this is. I like this a lot. Wow. Wow. That's a very powerful 5. Wow. super cute. Love this. Still reminds me of Emma Poetica, but that's okay. This has got to be the same artist throughout. It's kind of like a little sprite. At least that's what it feels like for the page, which would be very appropriate. Love that night. And you know, I like that he does feel a bit more active than we often see the Knights of Pentacles, but I like that. Because it's still a knight, right? They're still making things happen. They're still taking action, even if he's moving a little more slowly. A very different style. Nice. I super loving this deck. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at this card. I thought this was really interesting, and see what the guidebook says. So this is the moon. That's why you get a feel for how it reads too. I need a sip though. Okay. So it does give you pretty big full color images. It tells you the artwork, you know, who did the artwork. Some of them are going to be in English, some are not. It, you know, it just depends. So we do have upright and reverse meanings. So for upright, we have subconsciousness, intuition, anxiety, dream, illusion, restlessness, imagination. And then for reversed, we have fear, deception, confusion, escape from reality. And this is what it says. It's basically a paragraph, but let's see. The moon symbolizes subconsciousness and intuition. For Chang'e, the moon goddess, in ancient Chinese mythology, the path of her soul freedom is never easy. The moonlight is dim and shimmering in the dark night, reflecting Chang'e's, I hope I'm saying that correctly, yearning, fear, and dreamlike perception. She silently looks at the jade rabbit running toward the earth, as it is her spiritual manifestation for going to the mundane. Worries about the lonely journey and the joy of soul freedom fill the jade rabbit's heart at the same time. The appearing of crisis cannot stop the rabbit's pace. In the moonlight, illusions are illusions, but they remind us to face our fears and anxieties directly so we can see the truth hidden in the dark. That's beautiful. I'm just absolutely loving this. So, you know, we get the same thing for the minors. You know, we get like a little paragraph and upright and reverse meanings. So it's not a ton of information, but I think it's a nice amount of information. Yeah, so let's see how it shuffles. I am really loving this deck. Been really lucky lately. I've gotten a lot of decks that I really love. But I do. You know, this is what happens. This is why I have so many favorites. Because I do have favorites. And, you know, it's like choosing your favorite kid almost. I mean, not really, of course, but it kind of feels that way. It's just really hard to choose between so many things that I love pretty much equally. Shuffles beautifully. Beautifully, beautifully. Love the way it sounds, too. Yeah. Oh, lovely. I'm so happy to have this deck. So you get a feel for how it might read, especially considering, you know, there are very different art styles all together. We can just fit them. Maybe. Close enough. Can't really get a second row. That's okay. We don't need a second row. But, yeah. I like it. I like it with the different styles. I think it works. And I'm so surprised by, I mean, obviously I thought I would like it or I wouldn't have ordered it. But, I didn't know that the art styles were this different. But it doesn't bother me. And there are a couple decks that I have that have very different art styles that do just work. You know, like Seams Tarot, 78 Animal. What's the other? There's another one. That's one I really love too, and I can't think of it off the top of my head. But so there are some decks that I do really enjoy, even when they have such different styles. But overall, I tend not to like that. A lot of times to me, it's very jarring and kind of pulls me out of like that moment, that reflection. But not in this case. Now, I kind of want to see what it says about the Three of Swords. Let's just take a quick look. Covering up Phallic Man. Okay, let's take a quick look because I think she's really interesting. And I just want to see. I mean, it's short. So, the Three of Swords is a symbol of betrayal and deception. So here she is, just to remind you. With heartbreak and pain following, the bride learns that her bridegroom's betrayal on the wedding day. This special day was supposed to be her happiest day, finally turns into the beginning of her miserable future. She wants to use the dagger to end her heartbreaking true love, with the other two daggers lie behind for her unfaithful bridegroom. Wow. The Three of Swords reminds you this may be a sad time, but do not suppress your emotions. Let your thoughts and emotions flow naturally. You will have a rebirth when your heart is freed and awakened. So, I mean, the translation is probably a teensy bit lacking, but I mean, you get the idea. Wow. Still speaks me a choice, because it is a choice, right? Yeah, interesting. But let me know what you think of this. I really love this deck. Really, really loving it. I think that I will have to put it in a tin or a bag just to be more usable. But I love that box too. So I don't know. I may have to figure some way to use it. But I do find for me, if it's in a big box like that, I don't know. I just tend to reach for it less. And this is a deck that I definitely want to be using. So, oh man, that death card. So, I want to read that too. I'm going to read that whole guidebook. Very short. And, but I love the tie-ins to the different myths. That's my jam. I find it so fascinating and beautiful and wonderful. So, I really enjoy it. But don't go anywhere, because we do have another giveaway. So let me move these aside. Man, I love this deck already. I really, really do. Okay, so the next deck, let me make sure I have my things in order. Yes, okay. So this is a drawing. Now, if you haven't seen the other videos, go watch them. I will link the starting video below. Basically, I have about 10 decks that are being given away. This is the second one, and it's Infinite Wisdom of the Chakras. These are all decks that, for one reason or another, just didn't work for me, but they're lovely decks. Some have had more use than others. None have had a lot of use, honestly. And they deserve to be used and loved. Today we're going to draw for this deck. So there are still going to be about 8 decks left. So if you haven't participated, there is still time. I mean, depending on when you watch this, but you watch it, you know, within at least a few days of me uploading this video, there will definitely be time. I will link the first video that shows all of the decks that I'm giving away. I'll link that in the description. And then what you can do is, if you sort by date posted, I guess 10 videos after that video will all feature a different deck that will give you instructions on how to enter the giveaways. So yeah, so just follow those if you're interested. There are tarot and oracle decks. But this deck, I'm going to do the drawing for. So let me put that away. It's just a reminder of which deck it was. And let's pull. This is beautiful, beautiful bag by from the Cosmic Whisper rune deck. That just, I think it's perfect. Okay. So we have Sandra Molina. So I wrote the deck on the back because I wrote out a few of these to prepare. But so Sandra Molina is the winner. So what I'm going to do is I am going to reply to your comment, Sandra, to hopefully make you aware of this. You have, 2 weeks to respond, because obviously I will need your address so I can mail it to you. So basically I'm gonna reply to your original comment for this, but you can also respond in this video. Just make sure you use the same account that you did to put in for the drawing, just so I can make sure that it's you. And yeah, so put a comment. I'll send you my email, and you can send me your address, and I will send you your deck. So congratulations. And yeah, until next time, just be wonderful to yourself. You're really, really wonderful, because you deserve the best, only the best, all the best. And that is my wish for you.